Hello everybody, this is a video taking you through the journey of Manja and Sanjana's motor making experience. To make our motor, we used an insulated copper wire, a magnet, a AA battery, some thumbtacks, 2 paper clips, sandpaper, 2 connecting wires, and a base, in our case a wooden block. Our general motor design was quite simple and easy to construct. It consisted of a wooden base, which on top had a pathway from the AA battery to the connecting wire, following to the thumbtack, paperclip, and then the coil. However, parts of this design didn't function as well. This was due to a number of reasons, such as the design of the coil, meaning that it wasn't symmetrical, which made the coil unbalanced while spinning, which in a way added more resistance. Also, the folding or the design of the paper clips didn't support our motor as well as they should have, which is why we tried numerous types of design. In our second design, we tried to take the easy route and eliminate the connecting wires as it is, and just use the paper clips, a AA battery, and the coil. The problem with this design that it unfortunately wasn't consistent. While working, if you kept all the positioning constant, the motor would continue to work, and that too relatively fast, as you can see. So generally it would work at times, but sometimes it just not would work, as you can see again, which indicated to us that there had to be some flaw within the design and that needed to be fixed so that the motor could become consistent. For our last and final model of the motor, we went back to the first design and tried to improve off of that. When we did some research, we found that the size of the force, which determines how fast the motor spins, depends on 3 things. The 3 things being 1. The amount of current in the wire, 2. The length of the wire, and 3. The strength of the magnetic field. Using this information, we made sure that our connecting and copper coil wires weren't as long, and we performed trial and error with the magnet positioning to find a position that would optimize the magnetic field strength. Going off of the first paperclip design, we tried to make a smooth and secure holding platform so that the coil would not bounce as much. And also, in terms of the coil, we made sure that the 2 exposed ends were directly opposite of each other and that the insulation off of these wires was completely removed in order to ensure that the current was being transferred onto the motor. In regards to the battery, because the battery was restricted to a AA, the amount of current flowing through the motor eventually ended up remaining a constant. The reason that this design was better than the other ones was because that the overall orientation of the materials provided less resistance so that the motor could actually spin better. Also, because the magnetic field is closest to the magnet, we made sure that the paper clips were closer to the ground and the magnet so the coil could experience a greater magnetic force. We also made our coil in a specialized way like we mentioned in our video, alongside the other modifications that were made. These modifications and changes helped us make a better and more consistent motor, and we'd just like to thank you for watching our motor making experience.